this period of time. The gentleman from Colorado.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Jarvis, this is painful for me because I do love and support and appreciate the National Park System, and to see what you've done really pains me, and to have this conversation. I have been to over 200 units of the National Park Service. Like I said, I love the parks. Many of those visits with my wife and children, and yet when I was at the World War II Memorial, the second day of the slowdown, and I helped move the barricades because those World War II veterans should not have been denied their access. It was so reprehensible. I talked to one gentleman there who was in a wheelchair. I asked him how old he was. He was 97 years old, and he had fought in the Pacific Theater in World War II in Guadalcanal, among other places. And yet he wasn't being allowed, had those barricades stood, he wasn't being allowed to touch or see the plaques where the fallen are memorialized, his buddies. My own father could never make it out there. He turned 93 years old before he died, but he was never in good enough health to go out there. And so it was wrong what you did. This decision of yours was not good. It was not good for the American people, and it's not good for the park system either. Like I say, I appreciate the park system, and yet I think you've besmirched its reputation, and you have soured its relationship with Congress. And in my opinion, sir, you have failed, and you are a liability to the National Park Service.